Okay, so I've made some progress. This is the third and final, like tarot card, gaming card, whatever the heck card. This one's Periwinkle. It's kind of based a little bit off of the Tower card. But not exactly. I feel like I'm not pressing a button. That was too smooth. All right, I fixed it by being awkward. Anyway, so this is Periwinkle. It's gonna be a carousel horse kind of thing. I don't know why I picked a horse. I've never drawn a horse before. So mercifully, this is gonna be covered by a little plate that says Peri's, what did I call it before? Peri's Castle? Yeah, because it's a tower card, but I'm calling it Castle something or other. So this still needs work. He's gonna have a little control panel here. I need to finish his moon. They all need frames. There's gonna be spacey stuff in the background. This is the one I worked on last week. Manny the Tinkerer. It's kind of like the Magician card a little bit. So I kept fiddling around with the cropping because this is my template. It's supposed to kind of match the size of this, but when I print it, it's going to be shrunken down a little bit. So I had it centered, but then I realized I was putting kind of stuff I wanted to see that would have been behind this particular card's nameplate. Like it would be right here. So all this was gonna be, wait, where did I have it? Okay, like this. So his nameplate would have been there, and it would just covered his foot, and it would have been too awkward. So I scooched it down and kept drawing. So now it's off-centered in my book. But yeah, he's I put scaffolding behind him. There's like a big robot head in the very, very background. Gave him a drill. Yeah, so and then now I got this one going. So what I did, let's see. I was trying to figure out the perspective of like the underside. Hold on, let me fix this. Is that better? That's not better. Kind of. So then, all right, this is what I did. Oh, there we go. I don't need these right now. Thank you, water glasses. So, this whole underside here is like the underside of a carousel, like a merry-go-round. So I was thinking, all right, so then, you know, the lines that kind of radiate from that center thing, they have all these little lights and kind of not mirrors, but just decorative pieces. And I was trying to line them up as they come out, kind of like in spokes. So I was thinking, I picked my favorite lines and then pretended that, okay, that's probably good enough for perspective. So it was something like this. Let's see, let's scooch this over. There you go. So here I'm gonna line it up to what I already have. I think it was like this. So I just picked my favorite lines. I think I liked this one. And I went all the way across to right here. And then I did that. And then made this little point here. So then I used this one to go like all the way around and create the other spokes. It's still kind of fakey. It's not exactly right, but it's kind of close enough. So I got the camera super low, looking up. I have to draw the underside of a horse that I've never drawn before. But luckily, it's kind of a like grumpified horse. So I'm gonna say that's the way they look over there. That's all right. So yeah, I have to figure out, like I have to make some sort of lines coming out and going around the whole thing though. It's just, it's like, does that look right or wrong? It kind of looks wrong. There we go. That's a lot of weird shadows. So I got enough of this horse figured out. I can just go with that. I was looking up reference for carousel horses, and I found out that the pole doesn't actually go all the way through. They just bolted in the bottom and out the top. I don't know why that was disappointing. I just like the idea of the horses on sticks. Okay, so let's see. Trying to, that shadow's not as bad. Okay, we'll go with that. So there's all kinds of pretty stuff that these carousel horses have. I was thinking, rather than just putting random things like flowers or whatever, I should probably work in their little symbols. Like Peri's was, let's see. It always looks a little better when it's an idea. And then you start trying to figure it out, and then it all falls apart. All right. So these little symbols. Peri is all about fire, power, and fist, because she's a fighter. So maybe that carousel pony can have lightning on him. But then I was thinking I should go back and find a place to put these things in Manny. His whole robot thing. What does he have? Brain, money, and tools. I don't even know where I would put it. I guess his little name tag could have something. There's definitely places to put it here. His little, well, it'd be kind of weird to put a tombstone or that into the design. Yeah, we'll see. Okay. So I think I do like this shape a lot. I kind of just want to go and dig in with my smaller mechanical pencil. Yep, here it is. I don't know what Peri's gonna wear. Is she holding a sword or one of those jousting pole things? I kind of want to put her in some kind of cape, only so I don't have to draw so much Like hide the merry-go-round behind her cape. Don't worry about that. Nothing to see. And like the horse has to have a look of determination. With bubble eyes like everybody else. Grumpfall. Joan! Hi! Oh, look at. Aww. Yeah, horsey. Oh, look at him. Ding ding. How have you been? What are you doing over there? You love horses? Well, this one's gonna be a funny looking one. I want them all. Well, you're in luck, because I'm gonna struggle over this horse for like 2.5 hours, I think. It's almost there. And then what's not, I can hide behind a little plaque. Waiting on back surgery. Oh no! How long do you have to wait? That's the worst, because it's just everything. That's your entire day. You sitting hurts, walking hurts. Huh, I'm so sorry. 8-5. Okay, that's a long time. August 5th. Oh man, well hang in there. No horse riding for you. You just look at the horsies. Is Mr. Cat taking good care of you? All right, let's see. I'm going with this horse as is. Here's like here's what I did. Yippers, nerves crushed, getting metal disc, a cage, and will be a whopping 8.5 millimeters taller. 8.5 millimeters taller. So millimeters, those are the little ones. 8 and 4. That's like a whole bottom of the shoe taller. It's like you're gonna be, if I'm looking at the right measurements, it's like you're gonna be wearing shoes, but you're gonna be barefoot. Let's see, I don't remember how tall you were. He's an overprotective bear. Yep, excited. Yeah, I'm exactly like 5 feet tall. So one of these days I'm gonna get measured. I'm not gonna be 5 feet tall anymore. It's gonna be 4 something. So I'll have to enjoy that when it happens. What is it, like 4'9"? You need a booster seat in the car? That's where I'm headed. Okay, I was gonna show you. So 5'5". That's a good height. All right. So here's my scribble page. These are all my fantastic ideas for this card set. Oh, that was a painting I did for a friend. So let's see. Grump's not here, but here's Manny's sitting in his robot hand, and here's my scribbles for the merry-go-round thing. I don't like that. So then I scanned that and printed it out in space. Did you see the space one shown?
Game begin.
Oh. Still working on it. All the meat is there. It just needs like the fancy little side dishes. And this one. The dog is adorable. Yeah. Little captain. But where are we going? Grump says, I don't know. I have no idea. So I scanned this. I printed it out like this. And then I light boxed it onto here.
When the drum beats go like this.
So I turned the horse's head a little bit. I wanted to look under him. Same with Peri, turned her a little. And then the top of the merry-go-round got changed because I was trying to figure out how it would look in 3D space. And it just got higher and bigger as I tried to figure it out. Mr. Cat says, I know that voice. Betha? Is that a typo or is it I'm Betha over there? Hold on. I got stuff all over. Okay. I like the head position better on the new page. Yeah, it's got more like attitude. I had to figure out the front legs a little bit. That was just me scribbling cute shapes or shapes I thought that would work. Kind of going for like positioning, layout, and just overall pose and motion, something with some sort of fluidity rather than just straight ahead horse in your face. It's kind of, they're like little fantasy pieces anyways, so I thought we'll try to exaggerate it. But man, horses. So then my next challenge is trying to figure out how to, let me tape this back on. How to finish this top part here. It should be fancy, but I still have to remind myself it's gonna be printed in this not low resolution. I think it's 300 DPI or something. These are good for size indications, but they're not great for what I want to print. Do I have, like, you can get more detail. Vince, hey, how are you? You can get more detail than some of this stuff. I'll show you, I'll bring down one of my favorite things. Hold on just a second. All right, I moved my camera down because my drawings have been so small lately. So now I'm gonna have to just like pan across with this thing. So this is a risograph print too. This is what I'm doing. I'm making these little risograph style cards. They got plenty of detail in theirs. This is Zine Hug, and I don't have the guy's name off the top of my head, but Zine Hug is the overall store where they sell these things. Hold on, let's see. It's like the orange is UV reactive, which is the whole interesting part about this type of printing. All right. Those are cool. Are you going to have them in your store? Yes. Yeah, I will. they will be in the store, take them to cons. So this is basically risograph goals for me. As far as like the line art style, I like it. So then the thing about this one, there's the line art layer is brown, and then there's a lot of like shading in the brown, like in these pants, to add some value. Sorry, I'm like waving it all over the place. So I just have to remember that kind of stuff. Because the risograph stuff that I see more often is more like graphic in nature, chunky pieces. So 4 colors: brown, mint, sunflower, and fluorescent orange. So I just stare at this to think, all right, how would you do this? How would you break this down? It's still pretty good, like the registration, whatever, is pretty spot on, because her nails are painted mint. And if I try to print, like if in school, when I was printing this out, it would have just been like a full, it would have missed her finger completely. So I need to figure out how the heck this is going. Yeah. So I keep it close. It's usually just, let's see. Yeah, kind of, it would be right out of the camera, right above the vending machine, for me to look at and say like, oh, come on, you gotta do better. Do like Zine Hug. Let's see. All right. I'm clicking buttons. And where are you guys? All right. You spammer. I know. It's handled, but I'm like, wait, okay, no. Now I'm done. Go away. Anyway, how do I'm just gonna look at you over here. I'm here, Beth. Chion, thank you. Vince, what have you been doing lately? Oh my goodness. So, okay, how is the volume of the slap? I was told that it was excessively loud, so I lowered it. It should be fine. Everything should be kind of right. Let's see. Okay, how do I'm gonna pop this out. And then pop it back in. Oh, okay, well, kinda. I can hear it, but not disturbing, so you found a good balance. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. Though I did like scaring everyone with it. Yeah, I liked it too. But I don't wanna annoy people like that. It's hard. Some people don't want to be annoyed. This is waiting to go into the vending machine. Still just hanging out. All right, so let's see. All right, there we go. I need that fourth monitor, that's all. So you're thinking oranges for the horsies? For the horsey? I'm not sure. I was thinking, yeah, I have a better color idea for the first space one, and then I kind of have half an idea for Manny's robot hand, and this one is kind of like a blank. My first thought is a whitish horse because that's kind of what I see, and then yeah, this one is, I don't have any like solid ideas for it, and I couldn't even think, well, day or night, because you're gonna see some sky behind these what do you call it, carousel horse poles. There's some random poles here that I just kind of want to fade into nothing. Like, gosh, there's horse, there's extra stuff, but we're not gonna worry about that. So I was thinking, with those silhouetted, would it be better nighttime? And these will be brighter. The lights will be a little lighter. Yeah, so I first things first, draw something nice, and then worry about the colors. Oh, and that's another thing. I was, my color choices had fluorescent orange, but I was thinking maybe change it to fluorescent pink, because all of these colors are made of fluorescent pink, yellow, and blue. So if I use that instead, I could still get a decent, you know, color in the orange family, but then I just have more options. Can't rely too much on the mixing, because that means more things have to be in like nice registry. So I'm new at this. It's so pretty. Okay. You like that purple? Which one? We got what she calls, this is Natalie Andrewson. I think, oh, here you go. She does like the best, the cleanest risography prints. And so this is her recipe for mixing these colors. So we got eggplant, plum, and lilac. The dark lavender one, this one here. See, pink is okay, it's not my favorite, Chion. I think it's good for blending more colors, mixing more colors. Okay, so this plum, Chion, is, you have a 63% blue layer, an 82% pink layer, and a 44% yellow layer. So then you would send this file, those would be all in grayscale. So it'd actually be like 63% gray. And this one would be, where's my pointer? So what is that? 63% gray, 82% gray, and 44% gray. So it messes with my brain. I hate the color pink, but the blends are good. See, that's, you and I are feeling kind of the same. I don't hate pink, it's just never been my favorite. But I do like all the rainbow colors, so maybe I can make it work. That would be good if you're going with white for the horse. This Chion. I have faith in you. Well, that makes one of us. I'm just gonna do it. Whatever happens, happens. What's the worst that can happen? It's just gonna be a bunch of like, okay, so say that they come out super like janky and like nothing's matching up. Here, this is my risography class from April. I missed a bunch of streams because I was learning. So look at this cool space kind of color you can get with just that weird printing technique. This is fonts, and they're not really overlapping colors, so this is kind of flat color. You couldn't see, it didn't really match up there. All right, here's mine. This is wow, the gall. How am I expecting to like make nice prints? Look at how that came out. Look how far off that is. Here, let's see. There you go. Then I will be the sacrificial lamb and keep the horse pick. So then, okay, my point was, if they all come out like this, I'll just throw it into my fancy printer and make regular printed cards. They're not gonna have fluorescence, but you gotta pick your poison, I guess. This is all my stuff? Yeah, okay. The nerve. Thinking I could do this. Put that nice. That's kind of how you go about stuff, though. Figure out if you could do it by trying to do it. Okay, horsey, you ready? Let's change this focus. I keep closing. Oh my goodness. Come here. Where'd you go? Okay. Oh, Jamboree handouts. Hi. Do the resew machines that you are using have 2 drums or 1 drum? 1 drum. 1 drum. And it's finicky too. Spear in the hand. Chion, like a spear, I'm thinking. It was originally going to be one of those jousting kind of holes, but it wasn't really a jousting pose, and it would have looked speary anyways. So I was thinking maybe make it like a spear of some kind. It has to not resemble. It's loosely based on the tarot card, the Tower, which is really a hardcore card. So I'm trying to like be light about it because it's Periwinkle, right? She's pretty chaotic, so it was a kind of a good fit. So if that's Tower, I was thinking castle, and I was thinking knights, and then I was like, ooh, merry-go-round. So whatever she's wearing should be kind of knight-ish or royal-ish. Like the horse should be, he should look like he's part of some sort of royal thing. Okay, I think registration might be better on the ones with 2 drums. You think so? Oh, Jamboree handout. Do you have you do this often? Any suggestions? Any tips? I did take a class. I am certified, but I know nothing. I'm just gonna. You're learning too? Okay. Yeah. So, it's gonna be 3 colors. The grump thing I just showed you was 4 colors, and I'm gonna hope and blame it on the amount of students that were in line to print, and we all were uploading our files, and then we were changing the printing parameters for each person's project. So maybe I missed one for a particular color, because we would all get in line and we all do our yellows, and someone would open their file, they would change like to portrait or whatever, and then we would all do our, I don't know, pinks, and we all change our settings to whatever they needed to be. Maybe I missed one, maybe. because that was pretty bad. I haven't seen one that bad. But then I talked to this Natalie Andrewson a couple of times, and she says she'll print 500 prints to get 300 good ones. And then the ones that she doesn't like, she makes things like this out of, like business cards and whatnot. You should be able to fine tune a little bit. Perfect registration is hit or miss. Yeah, and it's not like perfection for risograph isn't kind of the goal. You just don't want it to be so bad. But I did see that little notch you can press right or left to get it to scooch over a little. Yeah, I've seen her book online. I want to get it. Yeah, it's the charm. Yeah. I flipped through that book. I didn't buy it. I bought this from her. The class I took, they had this and they showed us, and all the students took pictures of it. I'm like, well, shoot, I want the real thing. And she ends up in some of the conventions I go to. Not convention, like she was in the Los Angeles Times Festival of Books. That's where I got this. She had a gallery for some of her prints at Gallery Nucleus in I never can remember the city's name. It's not Pasadena. What's that? Alhambra. Yeah, she's very nice, really helpful. So that's interesting. I guess that would make sense if it had 2 drums and it was doing 2 back-to-back prints on it. Does it though? I guess if you're just really careful with you should be careful with putting your paper in. So the 2 drums, it's not like it does it at the same time. You still have to put your paper in again, but you don't have to wait on burning a master into the drums. Is that what the deal is? Trying to fix the focus. There we go. So, okay. I want the underside of the horse jaw. But I think then I want him to be pouty, but is that kind of throwing off his underjaw thing? Horses, why are you so weird? Jamboree handouts, where do I know you from? From the Birds or from Anthony Wheeler? I know your name. It must be Anthony Wheeler, right? Jamboree handouts, that sounds really fun. They're not weird, they are beautiful, strong, majestic beasts. Chion. All right. Let's see. Not as majestic as this guy. Whoa. My favorite. That was the purchase of the century. Okay, work. Let's get some work done. I've never ridden a horse. Not even in one of those little kid go around the windmill kind of thing. The resale machines with 2 drums in them print 2 colors in a single pass. Oh, they do. Ah, that sounds so efficient. Hmm. Yeah, the Natalie artist, she has her own, which is why her prints are always immaculate. She bought one used, and she says it's like taking care of an old car. All the, not to say that, oh, so much maintenance, it's not worth it. It is, and it's fun to be able to fix your own stuff. But yeah, it's a whole thing. It's like a way of life. I've never used one, but it has to help with alignment. It must, right? That's what I'm thinking. Well, I don't have access to that one. If worse comes to worse, I can just take my files and send them somewhere and go that route. But I kind of wanted to learn on my own. I wanted to be able to go to this place and just try stuff out. Where's this eye? I think it's hiding. Let's try that. When we do Sworn Fest, the 4 of us will saddle up like before or after. Sworn Fest? They have horses? We're gonna go on a secret horse excursion while we're over there. Interesting. I also read somewhere that the first few copies of a run are registered the best. Huh. Something else. Okay, so then here's the thing though. From my schooling, those first prints, maybe they're registered the best, but they don't have like the screen that the master is burned into isn't saturated yet, so they won't be as opaque, or they'll be a little blotchy kind of. But it doesn't seem like that was your experience. No, mine were all really, really off. Something was like fundamentally wrong, and I just didn't know what it was. I'm about to find out in a couple weeks. Yeah, warming up still. Is that a grump horse? It is, Vince. It totally is. Oops. Yeah, I figured to ease my pain into trying to draw a horse, to grumpify it, so then I can say like, oh no, that's just how they look over there. So I'm gonna cheat my way. A grouse, if you will. Oh, is that what you're calling it? The grump horse? Gross. That's hard to say. Grouse. Grump and Grouse. That's another book. It can fly away. Don't take Peri with you. All right, so then here's the part where I was thinking I can add a little bit of personalization for Peri's whole situation, where it's fists and lightning and what was the other one? Fire. So I have to come up with some sort of emblem. And this goes around something? Just hide it back there? So let's see. A fist would kind of be interesting. Can I draw a little fist? And make it look like a little fist? Fire? I like the fire better because it could be rounder and it fits better. Fire pony. And then, okay, so this is where that the reins go into. And so then that one would be, where's, like that? So then, and I like this swoopy-doo hairdo the horse has. But like with everything else, when I make this little loose drawing into actual hairs, I'm just gonna flatten it and lose all the energy. So something right here. I have to figure that out. It's already happening. It's this part right here. Let's ignore it. Let's see. So better. Also, it's like a molded from like some sort of what would they make them out of? What's that itchy stuff? It'll come to me. My aunt had a giant doghouse and the roof was made out of this stuff. And if you touched it, you'd get itchy little pieces. It's not plastic. Hairy plastic types of things in your fingers. What the heck was that stuff? I wonder if I could just Google it. Itchy plastic. Fiberglass. Hey! Fiberglass. are these horses made of fiberglass? So then my whole point, would their hair look furry? It would just be like molded fiberglass or something. Maybe that's how they are in Grump's world. So the excuse that keeps on excusing. That's just how it is. What are we gonna do about it? Majestic beast. What is that? Okay. Hero of Realm, I see you over there. How are you? Making people feel uncomfortable, calling them out. Oh, you know what we saw last week? June. That's how they are in Grump's world. Leg might need to be a bit longer. No. This is how they are over there. They got short legs. Oh, also, this stuff is going to be behind like a nameplate. So, mercifully hidden. You didn't see me, so that sucked. I still love Stubby. What was it, Vincent? What'd you call him? Stubby Grouse? That's his name now. Stubby Grouse. These little horsey biscuits. And something, don't worry about it area. Like, I don't know what in the world. I know that the back legs go like backward crazy. What made you want to draw horses? Nothing, Vince. I don't know why. Okay. It's like so backwards. I'm doing this card set and based off of tarot cards loosely, right? So I was going through which cards might fit with some of the characters. The Tower card is like a castle, a burning castle. I'm like, oh, that's so periwinkle, right? But that whole thing morphed into like, from like this avalanche of ideas of like, not this, but this, not this, but this. It ended up being her on this horse on a carousel with sort of royal kind of knight in shining armor sort of vibes, I guess, which included a horse. And I just, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make it happen. Joel draws horses all the time. He's not complaining about it. Yeah, it's a silly horse and that's okay. Bless you. And then, like, where would his little tail be? Kind of like that. Okay, so then, here, let's see. Let's look up carousel horses. I know they have... It's all different. Some of them have crazy things covering their face. Some of them have little chest plates. So I'm thinking, all right, what kind of carousel horse do I want to draw? Oh, thank you for saving me spelling that out. Oh, this one's on sale. Look at that, marked down. No. No. So what ends up happening is I'll look at like, I don't know, 50 pictures and dismiss all of them. But while I'm dismissing them, a preference starts building in my head, and then I can figure out like, okay, so then this is what I actually want to do. By seeing all the stuff that I hate, it kind of helps me solidify an idea. All right, let's see. So these simple ones are kind of cool, where it just goes, it's just one strap around. But that's not very festive looking. Oh, I was gonna say, we saw this movie. I've seen it so many times before. The first Matrix movie. There's this theater. I'm not super biased, but it's like a Cosm or something, COSM, and it's a domy theater, kind of like a smaller version of the one in Vegas, the Sphere. But they don't have live venues inside. Like you can't put a band and show a movie. It's just the screen, like the domy screen. So yeah, they showed The Matrix, and it was kind of gimmicky. Obviously, they're gonna have a bunch of distracting stuff around the actual rectangle of the movie. But since I saw it so many times, it kind of didn't bother me. I liked the additional stuff. It was cute, fun, exciting. And it kind of fit with the theme of the movie, since The Matrix is kind of with a reality within a reality kind of thing. So it kind of worked. But I wouldn't want to see a movie I hadn't seen before like that. It would just be, I'd rather see that on just regular IMAX. It would have been too distracting. Okay, so let's find the middle of this horse's neck, because that'll help me give him an outfit, I guess. So if that's the middle, and then what about his little chest line? I feel like, hold on, that's incorrect. Maybe down a little more. And then, okay, so then what's happening here? That's the center. Okay, so then, but then it just disappears in the hole. Let's not worry about that area. It's gonna be behind a plate of like Peri's castle kind of thing. Oh, Chun. Okay, I need to take some pain meds and zone. Kiss hug, kiss hug. Miss your face. Please send me a pic of the horsey when done. I will. I absolutely will. Take care of yourself. Mr. Cat, take care of... Oh, look at cool cat. All right. Yes, go relax. Do your thing. Cat out. I'm so glad you caught a stream. Okay, so then let's find this pole area. So then where would that be? Is it kind of just around here? So if I can get these like fake these lines in to make them kind of make sense, then I could use them to create whatever designs these things have on them. Hey, so he's got a little belly. Okay, let's see. Like some of this is just from the leftover underdrawing. Like, is that a load bearing line? Can I just erase it? There, cute little stubby. What do we call them? Stumpy grouse. Yeah, they get pretty fancy. All right, so let's see. Something like that. Like a little fancy edging of, well, what color would it be if I have a bronzy color that I'm using? I guess yellow, right? Yeah, sunflower. I've got to give Peri a little something to put her foot in. Let's see. Hold on. One of those little handly things. What is this? Let's see. Yeah, something like that. Then I could put little tassels or put them right there. And then it has that little line that I had by the pole would have come in handy because that's where the what do you call it, the I think I didn't know I would need to take notes on horse attire. This thing. The horse seat. Saddle. Yeah, I want to put something fancy like right here. With like little, oh, that's where the flames can be. Then it's like hot rod and it's not very castle-y. Maybe that's okay. Little by little, something's happening. And this pole needs to have those little diagonal, it's like a twisty, it has a twisty chunk to it. My diagonals are straightening up. So periwinkle. What can periwinkle be wearing? One of those capes with like the white fur with the little black dots, like typical king stuff. Because I don't want to put her in armor. That'd be a little bit, that'll be much. Let's see. Just like regular Peri clothes with well, it can't be regular because everybody else is done up. Let's see. It's not that he's done up, but Grump's a full-on astronaut. So Peri should be like fully attired in whatever it is. So let's see. Oops. Okay, a royal fighter is a sort of gun. Let's see. Well, at the very least, let's figure her out. Well, itty bitty arms. So then, okay, I think the pole happens in front. Front of her leg, behind the horse mane, on top of the saddle. Some just weird foreshortening. Like how maniacal do I make her little face? Maybe like a, rather than a big open mouth shout, kind of like a evil smile. It's a good horse though. I only tried horses like twice before calling it quits. I think, yeah, you called it quits too soon. You gotta keep trying. The horses are hard. Maybe just a horse head first. Like, isolate one thing. Once in a while, when I feel like hurting myself, I try to draw a bicycle from memory if I want to feel pain. I just like, okay, there's two wheels, we know that. There's a, this is where I think the, what do you call it? The pedal is. And the pedal moves the back tire. This one has the handlebar. Here's the seat. And then it's like, what? So I think there's something like a triangle. What is this? What happens here? Okay. So then what? I'm not gonna cheat and look. I think there's a pole here. There's a triangle. I'm just gonna go with that. And then this? That doesn't make sense. I feel like that's wrong. That's my bicycle. There's me. Perfect. That's pretty evil. That's too evil. She's scaring me. Yeah, Vince, I think you should keep trying with the... You don't have to struggle with horses, but... I know you were drawing hands for a while. Those are tough too. You're just picking challenging things. So it's kind of expected that you would just run into some frustration. Let's try something like that. And then, okay, so her arm is super long, so figure that out. Her legs are long too. So maybe I should leave her arm super long, at least it's consistent. Maybe. Okay, so what could she wear? It's huge. Let's see. While I think about it, I'm gonna make this pole look more carousel-y. Let's see. I'm gonna have to fix these. I was looking up videos of how the carousel horses go up and down so I could figure out what goes up in here. It's like connected to this U-shaped thing. And it's connected to the bottom side of the U, and the whole thing just spins around and then pulls the pole up and lets it fall again and pulls it up. Not fall, but just kind of spins it around up and down. And the more I try to draw it right, the weirder and more distracting it got. Hero says, that looks so good already. Oh, thank you. Just don't pay attention. Don't look too closely at the details. It's just the feeling of carousel. Thank you, Hero. I'm gonna draw the heck out of this pole because I don't know what to put periwinkle in. There's somebody next door to us on a rooftop, I think. They play some kind of organ. And it's like they're practicing. So they miss some of the notes, but I kind of like it better that way. It's just like some weird, incorrect organ playing. So that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm hearing right now in my head. Incorrect organ music. Just pretend it's jazz, then it's correct. Thank you, Web of Chaos. How you doing? Okay, so I lost my lines here. Something like that. I'm good. Building robot legs and doing laundry. Multitasking. That's how you do it. I saw your front, your top half robot. I thought he looked nice. It is right here. Enter. Okay. Step 2. Let's see. And you are. Hey, there he is. Let's see. Where's it over here? Oh, here it is.
Game begin.
So this is the one you're working on the bottom half for? His big claw is funny to me. Yeah, I like it. It's like the crab with the one big claw, right? That's pretty grabby. And then these squares are 1 inch, right? So he's not like the super tiny ones that you were doing a while back. That's like, what you got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably 7 inches so far. I like them.
When the drum beats go like this.
Okay, so let's see if I can figure out some of this carousel under thing. Is that what I'm going with? Joel's having an allergy attack. It's a little breezy today. Oh, it's kind of warm. It's like, what was it? 80 something was the high, I think. And it was breezy, and I think maybe got him in the nose. But that's not too bad compared to what the weather and the heat other people are getting. All right, so then this is the center of the carousel. Let me just draw some lines. And then what though? This is the part I just make up. So then I would fill this in with little merry-go-round details of my choosing. I don't know what yet. And yeah, no, he has a waist and can stand on his little stone. The legs attached to him. Almost alive, Shadow. Thanks. Exactly. Oh, that's what I need the reference for. Let me see. That's perfect. Oh, that's the Jonathan Ong, the composer. Why does he have an emote of riding on a pony? How you doing, Shadow? Yeah, we're not sweating the details here. And this one, let's see. You, I'm saying, go right here. And that disappears. So now we stare. We stare at it until it looks right and convince ourselves it's good. Do it. I feel like that should go like down here. Let's try that. All right, so then how do we make up these perpendicular lines? And it reveals all of the things I made up along the way. A little spider webby too. All right, you think I can get away with that? And then you feel the cool stuff inside. I can hide it with filigree and lights. Can I though? And then are we looking at the bottom of the lights? How many lights? Hold on. I'm just thinking if I need to make them bigger. I'm torn. A lot of little lights, because then would be kind of, I don't know, more accurate, detailing and fun. But if they might not read as well if there's this tiny little card thing. So how little, how big? Here, let's try. Be something like that. Oh, and I didn't put the little U shape thing that this connects to. I got old lights hanging out here. All right, so when did it start getting smaller? Should I put one more little rib in here? No, that would be too much. Let's stick with this. I'll draw them light, so if I hate it, I could erase them. I guess make them a tad smaller. See, all these things, they'll just highlight the perspective stuff that I kind of made up. I'm still in the, like, let's see what I can get away with mode. You guys won't tell anybody. It'll be our secret. Make it up. And then there's kind of like just weird little filigree areas. So in Grumpland, what would those look like? Maybe. You know what it looks like? It looks like the tiles from the gym floor stuff. I don't like it. Or like a playground. They're like rubber mats that interlock. maybe just like a couple of little things on the top and the bottom. That's maybe. That's a maybe. It's the right amount of fussiness that I feel like these little under the top part of the merry-go-round should have. It's just fussy and lit, but it's like the devil's in the details. All right, so then let's see. Let's just draw a couple of straight down lines. So if I'm saying this pole is straight down, then this little lip of the roof would go down like that. And kind of, let's see. Hold on, I know what to do. So straight down is good, but I need another little edge. And then, let's see, make these little cutouts. Where is this one? Where do I want to put it? There? Look too tangenty? Let's try. And then just more lights, more little circles. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta figure out these little filigree things. I should draw through her swarty thing, whatever this is gonna be, spear. So yeah, I'm still thinking day or night. Probably night, so that the lights look brighter. And that would be, you know, a lighter color pony. And there's actually, let's see. I have to put some phantom poles here somewhere so she doesn't look like she's all alone. Oop. Something like that. And I had another one here somewhere. Where are you? It's like I used the pole lines to make these peaks of the light edging thing here. And then like, this could be a frame, some little symbol-y thing up here with Peri's fire fist lightning thing, and then the bottom frame. There's like more room up here. What do the rest of the things look like? Yeah, they're kind of all bottomy. Gonna have to be a real pretty roof. These things are wonky. The easiest part should be drawing parallel lines. Oops. Yeah, so there needs to be some kind of cape involved. Gotta hide that tail. Let's see, where's your little tail area? This could be all one piece. And then what did I say, the tassels or something? I guess I just made it all a little bit longer, which is good. I had all the I don't know what this is area. All right, so then the middle part. If I like pull some of it out. So then what could it be? I know they have like mirrors and things. Mirrors and lights. Then it needs to have fancy frames around it. Otherwise, it just looks like portals or something. I'll have to figure out. That doesn't look less portal-y. It just looks like... Yeah, it needs to be... not more uniform, just... less wiggly and more curly or something like that. What else do they have on them? Let's see. Let's see. Not like that. Okay, let's see. Where are you? Okay. Let's see. Well, as soon as I move this, Oh no, it's good. Okay, perfect. All right, so let's see. What do the center things look like? Scalloped on the top. Big mirror. Oh, the mirrors are lower so you can see yourself. Let's see what else. That's pretty. Yeah, just wavy do lights. What else we got? I don't like that one. This one's pretty. Mirrors on the top and the bottom. It's not like a cone shape. Cylinder. It's kind of flared up at the top. Okay. Well, mine might not be. I don't have that kind of real estate to just be making it. What would I obscure if I bring it out? The horse's little head. I'm not obscuring it, but it could cross behind it. Oh, don't need that, don't need that. Scooch. You live over there. Okay, so then, should I do that? Just pull that out. And then everything kind of comes out. It might just be too fussy. Let's see. Okay, so then what am I saying that ring looks like? That would come up to there? And that kind of looks cool. Looks a little better. Like that instead. Am I still going with mirrors up there? Or those scallopy things? The scallopy things were kind of interesting. They were just plain. They're kind of interesting. They were just plain. That makes no sense. I still want to see ovals in that area. Yeah, ovals. It kind of looks more carousel-y. Both with the ovals and that flared out top piece. Did I save? Let's see. What do the little transitions look like? Just everything's filigree. Everything's like little bulb lights and filigree. All right. So then, let's see. I guess I'll mark this area for filigree to be determined. So then all the line art is going to be blue. And then, because you can't mix, you shouldn't mix more than one color for the risograph or like screen printing for line art stuff. If it's slightly out of registry, and it will be, it's gonna look blurry and weird for the line art. You can get away with it for the stuff underneath the line art, all that color. So that needs to be, the line art needs to be solid. The darkest color is what I'm gonna do, which would be, in my case, blue. And then yeah, I guess mixing a bunch of, what can I mix with the, I guess it would be yellow and then the fluorescent pink to get that weird like marigold color, or what do they call it, tangerine. So that would just be 82% pink, 95 yellow, or I guess gray, like 82% gray in the pink layer, 95% gray in the yellow layer. That one right there. So that could be for anything that's supposed to be gold. I could even leave blank spots for just yellow or something. What's the gold? 23% gray in the pink, 100% yellow. So for whatever is gold, would be kind of a mix of these. And then what's the blue I'm using? Let's see. It's kind of weird, huh? So if it doesn't have to be, it's not going to be heavy on this tangerine color, just the accents around the lights. So then there could be maybe some of that plum color tone to calm it all down. What's plum? 63 blue, 82 pink, 44% yellow. So then whatever I try to shove that plum in though, all those colors, that's three opportunities for like blurry out of registration. So it's asking a lot. use my little eraser brush. I can use my hands like a cave woman. Just so I could see a little better, like which parts belong to what, because everything is drawn through right now. So it's just kind of, it's because I'm not sure of what direction I'm going, and I don't want to draw and erase too much. But now it's to the point where it's distracting, so I have to clean it up a little bit. So then, okay, the business end of this spear thing. Hold on, if I'm gonna spear somebody, my thumb is in the back. Okay, so tuck that in. And then here, should I make it like deadly and pointy? Let's see. Can't go too high. It's gonna get all touching the top isn't good anyways, but also there's gonna be things up there, so that might already be too high.
Game over.
So many lines. So hold on. This will help. And then you get one too. So then, if I'm saying this is the middle of that oval, that'll help me at least be consistent with my wrong drawings. If they're wrong symmetrically, then it's style. That's right. Then, all right, what am I saying here? If that's true, and then that goes all the way down, then that's where that's why that looks weird. All right, approaching the good enough realm. All right, there. Better. So scrolly, filigree. I don't know what's here. There's not, that's gonna be, oh, okay. Well, it's gonna be some, maybe some of these elements can break the border of the frame since I'm not really paying too close attention to avoiding a frame that isn't there yet. Hi, Auntie Ellen. She's watching. Yeah, I guess, right? So then we're still left with figuring out the roof thing, the underside of the roof. If I squint, it's kind of there. I can kind of see it, but not enough to like dig in with the hard line yet. Watch, I'll show you a close up and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, it needs work. Okay, so let's look at this horse though. Nice. Beautiful. And then it gets down there and it's like, you know what? Let's not concentrate on that. Let's just look right there. Yeah. It's like, I know there's light. I know there's little panels of wingding filigree stuff, but I need to figure out exactly how I want to do it in a way that hides the fact that it's wrong. And as soon as you like start lining up all these designs, the spokes are probably pretty close, but these ellipses, not at all. So more lights radiating out. That might be a decent answer. Huh. I gotta figure out what to put periwinkle in. So I was thinking, okay, so here's her spear thing. I can shorten it a little bit, but maybe I could put some sort of thing on the back, or just put her in one of those royal capes that have the white fur and the little black dots. And I'll figure out the tassels, make them cuter. Maybe do something a little fancier around the collar. Like bring it out in a, like make it poke out from his silhouette. I don't, it's like a crown that he somehow stuck on his neck, so it's kind of like flared out or something. That might be nice. All right, periwinkle. What do you want? What do you want me to do next? Do you want me to figure out what to put you in? Let's see. So if she was those special kind of capes, they kind of have something in the front, like flaps in the front. I don't know what you call them. And how long do I want it? I should just make it huge, like this is her moment of triumph. What does royalty wear under their cape? Let's see. I'm gonna get a bunch of like Halloween costumes or something. Oh, they've got ascots of like golden lapel layered things. Big giant crests and things. Okay. Bigger the pages, even better your art. Just love it. Oh, because I was holding it up. Here, oh, you made your way to what do you call it? Twitch. Hello. Let's see. Okay, so then some giant little crusty thing, medallion, but then there's like, oh, like a bestie whatever waistcoat. Oh, puffy pantaloons, those things that they I don't think they wear those on horses. Oh, thank you, Hero. You're watching on all this stuff. Thank you so much. Okay. Active doggies. What kind of shoes am I thinking of? This is just gonna be a mix of eras. This is not historically accurate. Sorry to disappoint. Let's see. It's like I'm picking my favorites, and that's just what it's gonna be. Okay, they've got some of these people have buckley shoes and white high socks. Okay, that's modern stuff. They're just wearing clothes. Show me the historical stuff. And then it's like fan art too, so I guess everyone's just throwing their ideas in the internet. Oh, so I'm seeing a trend of short pants. Kind of like them. I'm sure those had white socks under them, right? And then the shoes are just flat black kind of shoes. Okay. So then not puffy, which would kind of look better with her skinny legs. I feel like they're just under the knee. And then they have little cuffs. I'll probably make actual. I'm gonna exaggerate what I saw because I want it to kind of stand out from her skinny legs. So I'll just pull this out a little bit. Okay. And so tiny, everything's so tiny. Perfect for finicky printing processes. We'll see. They might be just standard prints. I got a nice printer, so it's still gonna be nice, but we'll see. Maybe like little, I know like what Lady Mechanica wears. The high, fatty kind of things with buttons all the way down. So let's pull this little flappy part of the cape away from center a little bit so it can flare out, and then we can see more of her chest medallion thing. Yeah, she's kind of all over the place with, you know what, she just kind of made it up. She's having a fun time at the carnival. I dare you to tell her she's wrong. I dare you. I don't like it there. Okay, so I've got choices. Where to draw the right side of her cape. So I didn't want to line it up with her little bestie thing. So then that means it goes there. That's kind of weird. It looks like double leg. That looks like a... So I'm just gonna have to pull it out further to the right. And so then none of this, we don't have to see any of this anymore. Yay! Yay! Get! And then I don't even know what this is. Goodbye. All right. It's starting to happen. Grace from Soulfire. The wings, they were, oh yeah. Peter made, see, okay, you said my Grace. Wait, no, who was I thinking of? Peter, actually, yeah, so I'm right. Peter Steigerwald made a brush for all of us to get those wings looking as cool as they did. So we're all stood on his shoulders to make cool stuff. Your videos and art are appreciated. Thank you, Hero. You're too kind. Let's see. Okay, so this is what I'm going with. It's a little dark, huh? So a little mix of royal, I don't know what, horse riding. It's gonna have a spear. Merry-go-round. I like the center thing. I like that. I pulled up that top part out a bit. It gives it more of a merry-go-round vibe. Excited to get your comic variants from Lady Mechanica's Kickstarter. Thank you so much for supporting that. Yeah, I think I didn't do any of the interiors, but I did do a couple of variant covers. So that was kind of nice. Joe has pretty cool line art. It's fun to draw. Yeah, I gotta figure out that ceiling. I think it'll come along. I'm on to something. Alrighty. So with that, I think I'm gonna call it an evening and go eat some popcorn. Oop, what was that? Did I just touch the thing? I think I touched the thing. Okay, that's fine. who are a random subscriber? I just got somebody renew their thing. Thank you. Someone secretly renewed something. Hero's like, I love popcorn. Yeah, we got, it's called caramel popcorn, but it's not super sticky caramely, so it's a treat. So tomorrow, no stream, we have a birthday party. Next week, what's going on next week? I think it's just business as usual, so I'll be back. Let me make sure. Oh yeah, nothing. Okay, but so I'm not gonna stream tomorrow or next Wednesday because that's when I'm supposed to go take these to the risography studio and print them out. So, oh my goodness, wish me luck. Yeah, but then besides that, I'll be here. I'll be streaming, trying to make cool stuff, drawing things I don't know how to draw. You got this, thank you. See, look at this is. Just remember, everyone starts from somewhere. That's pretty good. That's a good bike. All right, thank you guys so much. Let's see. Buttons. Yeah, my buttons work. See you whenever you come back, says Hero. Yeah, I will see you Tuesday. And I'm gonna have a lot more done because the following, like the day after I see you, to get these printed. So wish me luck. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. See you later.